about improving service on that area.
That'd be a great idea.
And then it would bypass Roslyn Estates.
Yeah.
While the N20 continues to go there, but at rush hour, because the N58 is getting more service, doesn't that mean more buses can be used for the limited N20?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only saying like this, but the N20
A lot of people go into Main Street pushing.
And a lot of people coming from Plaindom going directly would be able to get a direct bus.
Yeah.
But what if the N80 hit the highway from Hicksville non-stop to Great Neck to alleviate some of the overcrowding on the N20? Basically, it's like a faster version of the...
roads there. One, N80 goes along from...
I know that. I know its runtime is actually 30 minutes to complete its route going to the Massapequa part. But if it was to go via the LIE, then its runtime would be similar to the N20 going local all the way to Hicksville. But the highway cuts down the runtime, so its runtime is like that of a regular bus.
Yeah.
It would also help alleviate overcrowding on the N20, but it'll also make faster service from people in Suffolk going to Flushing as well.
Here's one.
And I might also add, the overcrowding on the N20 is only going to get worse because you're going to have transfer passengers who used to take the N21 out of Glencoe. They're going to be spilling onto the N20. I would also like to see those N20s. Because of that, I'd like to see those N20s that currently originate and terminate Roslyn to be extended further out. Perhaps even
via the highway. That's what my N80 idea is. It goes on the LIE non-stop to Great Neck via Lakeville Road, serving the hospital, and they go straight to Great Neck.
Yep.
And then it makes all stops to Queens.
Right.
But for those who want limited, the Roslyn short trips go to Hicksville via the highway.
Yeah.
But those still run as limited.
Right.
But at rush hour, there's a new line. Let's say...
Oh, that's it.
Wow.
How did that happen?
Oh boy.
So basically my restructuring idea of those routes might actually help a lot of people, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. That's what you're basically telling me. So basically what you're telling me is that most of my ideas would actually help more riders than it would hurt. Okay, and
you know, a lot of these express bus ideas have already been implemented in other areas, too, particularly in Los Angeles. Where you have express buses running down HOV lanes.
That's right.
yeah. So the HOV lane on the LIE already exists.
Yes, and it's underutilized.
So if the N80 using it,
yes.
what about if the N51 were to go to LaGuardia via the sub lane?
Yep.
And then after in Queens, because of traffic, it goes service road, making limited stops to make connections with MTA buses.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Before going, but it'll be open door because people also want a faster route to LaGuardia from Queens too.
Right.
Well, I may say, some of you guys, I don't know what kind of business you do, but you should work for the transit.
Yeah.
The openings? You guys seem to know more than I do when I work.
Me, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, we ride the bus all the
Well, I might want to talk to each of the mayors in each of the towns and see how my ideas would work. If the 46 were rerouted to go to Roosevelt Field, would more people use it?
I don't know much about it.
Huh? What? If the N46 were to go to Roosevelt Field instead of Hempstead, how many more people?
Yeah.
Some more people support it.
I don't know what they make.
I see. So my plans really do make sense.
Yes.
You're recording this?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
That's already a major transfer point, as I pointed out earlier.
If the N46 went via Eisenhower Park, how many people go to Eisenhower Park on the N46 if it rerouted?
I would say quite a few.
Really?
It's a very well-used park, too.
Impressive. And wouldn't that put pressure
on the weekends?
Oh, so it would force it to run on the weekends then.
Yeah.
And 46 don't run on weekends, but if it did that reroute, it would have to.
And with all the snow and a lot of the bus stops.
2242, James, when you get back to the train station, you're done. You can head back to the yard.
And in addition, its travel time would actually be less than its current time, because to get to Roosevelt Field via that area, it's actually kind of quick, because it's using Stewart Avenue.
Yeah.
You know what they eliminate?
And allowing that to go to Plandom and then Interline and become that shuttle for Shelter Rock.
Yeah.
You know what happened? They eliminate at that time, long time, they eliminate the N93.
Yeah.
Years ago, they had the N93s going to the Marriott. And if they should have just bring something back, they shouldn't bring something back to go back to get the N93 bus.
Oh, to bring it back for your students.
So I'm looking.
At the meeting, I also suggested that they should run a bus along Jericho Turnpike, probably from Hicksville or connecting with the 49 at the Jericho Quad. Yeah. Down Jericho Turnpike.
If you extend the 49 to go to Crossway, the 49 can be manipulated from that bus.
That would be
Also, the N94 had a problem. They need to get back to N94.
No one used it.
No one